who have always dreamed of being in a movie. Today is your lucky day. There's a camera crew filming today's game for an up-and-coming movie currently entitled Family Portrait. Keep an eye out for the cameras, and who knows, we might see you in the movie.
Kickoff team, man. You must not mess up on the kickoff. You know, we must cover and make the tackle. I hope the kicker can get it out of the end zone.
There's two kickoffs happening out there today. There's a football team's kickoff, and there's our kickoff. They're gonna win. There's no doubt that they're gonna win, and there's no doubt that we're gonna win. So let's get on out there and kick some butt.
Several months ago, Randy Sir, an FSU alumnus and one of the principals involved in the production of Family Portrait, came out for a visit and to look at the Florida State University location, which he hoped to use for the film, and to speak with us about the participation of our film school students from both the graduate and the undergraduate levels on the crew that would be working on this film.
Okay, what we're doing now is what's called second unit photography. That being is, the first unit is the principal unit, which will involve actors. In this case, second unit revolves around creating realistic football that will be intercut with first unit action involving tighter shots of our actors portraying football players. This unit is the unit that will allow those tight shots to be very believable in that we are in a game-based situation in Doak Campbell Stadium. Without it, it would be a make-believe world that really couldn't happen. And we also had promised, part of what I had promised and hoped to do when I came here with this, was to give students, afford them as much opportunity to be involved, to participate, to experience, and to walk away with part of what I had hoped to give back to the university.
I'm first assistant camera, and basically I have to put the camera together, clean the lenses, just make sure that it's all put together right and running correctly.
I'm the second assistant camera for both A and B unit, and so I load all the film, then I download it, make sure I do the inventory correctly so we have an idea of how much film we use on a daily basis.
I was the assistant director for the second unit, which pretty much meant that during production, I ran all the logistical elements of the set.
So let's do some play action.
And it just was a really unique effort to coordinate two camera units during a football game of 60,000 people. It kind of presented a lot of unique challenges that you don't have, I think, on a normal shoot.
They are moving as two independent units around the stadium that have been carefully orchestrated as if it was a ballet trying to move amongst 80,000 people. And through careful planning, through professionalism, through dedication of all the students, and hard work, unbelievable hard work that has gone on outside of their class projects, we have been able to move like graceful butterflies through that stadium, trying to do documentary filmmaking that needs to look like well thought out, totally controlled feature filmmaking.
Oh, Randy's great to work with. He's a director who really, I think, knows what he wants. Very encouraging for all of his crew, which is always a good trait to have.
The band's playing?
Yeah, I got a couple of the bands.
Okay. And we got the whip hands?
Got the whip hands.
He's been very helpful with helping along some of the students who are working on their first feature production, and I think he's going to come up with a good project here.
We did a lot of filming of, and we're continuing to do filming now as well. We were fortunate to be here during homecoming, and we captured the homecoming parade on film. We got the homecoming carnival on film. In some of those elements, I wasn't quite certain how we were going to use them, but I knew that they were such wonderful elements that they had to be captured.
Go to the other side to get the down marker. I'm not going to be able to get close enough.
I think the opportunity Randy's given all the film students has just been fantastic. A chance to get some hands-on work on a feature film, 35mm feature film, outside of the film school in a pretty professional environment. And for me, coming out of the film school at this time, it gives me some footage I can use on a photographic reel to help me try to get a job.
It's pretty funny because I remember once when I was in high school, I made a bet with someone that I would be able to get my name on the screen before they could, and now it looks like I really will.
I actually, before I went to film school, I applied to working camera departments on films, and I always wondered why I didn't get the jobs, because I was like, well, maybe it's because I don't have enough experience, but now I know, having come to film school, that you know, I know so much more and have so much more hands-on experience that I've got the confidence that I can go in. I'm convinced I can go in and get a job. I don't think I'll have any trouble. I mean, if you're driven and you're ambitious with the education you get at Florida State, you can make it.
If it doesn't happen immediately, don't worry about it. If it's not happening exactly the way you planned it, don't worry about it. What you have to do is, I know every one of you sitting here has a dream, and each one of your dreams is unique. What you have to do is hang on to those dreams, keep working towards them, and you'll find a way to make them happen if you believe that you can do that, no matter what anybody tells you.